For centuries, these live oak trees, dripping with Spanish moss, have stood guarding New Orleans City Park near Bayou St. John. They've bowed gallantly in welcome to Native Americans, explorers, duelers, lovers, picnickers, runners, anglers, birders, boaters, walkers, climbers, athletes, and scampering critters, human and non. After all, who doesn't love City Park? Here at City Park, you'll find the largest collection of mature live oaks in the world, nature's jungle gyms. Some in the old grove are more than 800 years old. Oaks that once shaded Native American families now shade your family. Breathtaking, awe-inspiring. Words don't suffice. Today, the park houses the Botanical Garden, an amusement park, tennis courts, 2 golf courses, a track on which U.S. Olympians have trained, the New Orleans Museum of Art, 2 sculpture gardens, and a stadium where everyone from Bob Hope, Jimi Hendrix, to the Beatles famously performed. It's been said that the crowd of teenage girls was screaming so loud no one could hear the music. Ah, the stories these trees could tell. Just over the Dreyfus Bridge is the remaining dueling oak. The second oak was uprooted in a hurricane in 1945. In the early Creole days, gentlemen settled their affairs d'honneur here. Back then, you could be called out simply for looking at someone the wrong way. According to the Times-Democrat, between 1833 and 1844, scarcely a day passed without duels being fought at the Oaks. From the dueling oak, you can see Big Lake shimmering in the sunlight. Today, you can walk, jog, or bike around the lake on the 3/4 miles of Murray Trail. Or you can rent a boat or a Surrey bike. Other highlights of the park include Pop Bandstand, a replica of the Temple of Love at Versailles. When Marie Antoinette gazed out her bedroom window, she saw a sight not much different than this one. And there's the casino building, where you can enjoy beignets and café au lait. Built as a refreshment stand, it was named the Cantina because of its Spanish architecture, but the locals pronounced it casino, and it stuck. The majestic peristyle, which was built specifically for dancing under the stars, is popular for photo shoots, parties, and weddings. And this is Gold Ring Woldenberg Great Lawn, part of an area called Tricentennial Place, built to commemorate the 300th anniversary of the founding of New Orleans in 1718. Across the Great Lawn are the park's 2 mini golf courses at City Putt. They're perfect for corporate events, school field trips, or date nights. Speaking of dates, City Park has been named one of the best places to have a first date in New Orleans, one of the best places to get engaged. And then there's Storyland, rated one of the 10 best playgrounds in the country by Child magazine. Even Hurricane Katrina couldn't blow down the 3 Little Pigs brick house in Storyland. Behind Storyland is Carousel Gardens Amusement Park. The City Park Carousel is one of New Orleans' true treasures. The Flying Horses. This lovingly restored antique merry-go-round features 54 carved wooden animals, the oldest dating to the 1880s. What kid doesn't want a pony? Surrounding the carousel is a permanent carnival with 16 rides. Climb aboard the Ferris wheel and catch a view of the Superdome downtown. Then take a ride on the City Park Railroad. The Botanical Garden features the Butterfly Walk, Japanese Garden, Rose Garden, Tropical Garden, and the Pavilion of the 2 Sisters, styled after a European orangery. In the Conservatory of the 2 Sisters, you'll find a simulated tropical rainforest with stunning orchids. The park is also home to the Hellas Foundation Enrique Alferez Sculpture Garden, featuring the works of Enrique Alferez, who created many of the park's Art Deco sculptures in the 30s as part of the work the WPA did in the park. In recent years, there have been several new improvements to City Park. There are festival areas, a 100-foot bridge at the entrance to Couturier Forest, the birding corridor, and Grodat Youth Farm, where kids learn the meaningful work of growing healthy food. And there's the new championship-level Bayou Oaks Golf Course. We're also proud of the wildflower fields in the lower Grow Don't Mow areas of the park. And then there's NOLA City Bark, an awesome dog park with separate areas for pooches large and small. Dog's Heart, City Bark. Throughout the year, City Park hosts popular events such as Lark in the Park, Ghosts in the Oaks, the Voodoo Music Experience, and Celebration in the Oaks, one of the city's most beloved holiday traditions. Every year, more than 160,000 visitors come to ride the train through an enchanted winter wonderland filled with more than 1 million tiny lights. But don't wait till the holidays. Come today. Step back in time and feel like a child again. There's so much to heart about City Park.